Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's break down the concept of a Basta Dabawenyo 2025 budget being invalid, focusing on the potential scenarios, coding examples, where applicable, and best practices for ensuring budget validity. Since Basta Dabawenyo is a phrase and likely not a standardized coding or financial term, we'll have to make some assumptions about its purpose and context. I'll assume it represents a fictional budget related to Davao City in the Philippines for the year 2025. Understanding the context and potential issues. Before diving into code, let's establish what invalid could mean for a budget. A budget is invalid if it violates certain rules or constraints. Here's a breakdown of common reasons for budget invalidation. Arithmetic errors. The budget is invalid if the total expenditures do not match the total revenues. Policy violations. The budget might allocate funds in ways that contradict established government policies, regulations, or legal mandates. For instance, allocating more than a certain percentage to administrative costs when policy dictates a higher allocation to social services. Data type issues. In a coding context, if the budget is represented in a data structure, like a dictionary or database table, using incorrect data types, example storing a currency value as a string, can lead to calculation errors and invalidate the budget. Missing data. Crucial budget line items or categories might be missing, rendering the budget incomplete and therefore invalid. For instance, failing to account for debt servicing. Exceeding limits. The budget might exceed mandated spending limits for particular departments or functions, or violate borrowing caps. Unrealistic assumptions. The budget is based on wildly unrealistic revenue projections, example expecting a 1000% increase in tourism revenue in a single year without a reasonable justification. This is more a matter of budget planning and justification, but can be flagged as invalid if the assumptions are demonstrably false. Incomplete justification. The budget lacks sufficient justification for proposed expenditures. For example, requesting a large sum for a specific infrastructure project without a detailed plan or cost-benefit analysis. Violation of ethical standards. The budget might include allocations that appear to favor certain individuals or groups inappropriately, raising ethical concerns that could lead to its invalidation. Currency issues. Dealing with budget data in different currencies without proper conversion can lead to massive errors. Davao, using Philippine pesos, PHP, might get confused with USD amounts. Data integrity. The data itself is corrupted or tampered with, leading to incorrect values. 2. Scenarios and code examples. Python. Let's assume the Basta Dabawenyo 2025 budget is represented as a Python dictionary for the sake of these examples. You can adapt these examples to other programming languages or data formats as needed. Scenario 1, arithmetic error, expenditures exceed revenues. Explanation. Asterisk is _budget_balanced, budget. This function calculates total revenues and expenditures and returns true if they are equal, false otherwise. Validate_budget, budget. This function calls is _budget_balanced and could be expanded to include other validation checks. It returns a tuple, a boolean, true/false, indicating validity and a message explaining the result. Scenario 2, policy violation, exceeding spending limit. Let's say there's a policy that limits administrative spending to 10% of the total budget. Explanation. Asterisk exceeds _admin_limit, budget, limit %, calculates the percentage of administrative spending and compares it to the limit. Asterisk we use .get, administration, 0, in case the administration key is missing from the expenditures dictionary. This avoids a key error. Asterisk we handle the possibility of total underscore revenues being 0 to avoid division by 0. Scenario 3, Data type issues. Imagine a budget is read from a CSV file where all values are initially strings. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk validate underscore data underscore types, budget, attempts to convert the revenue and expenditure values to floats. If it fails, example because a value is a string like invalid underscore amount, it catches the value error and returns false. Asterisk the CSV underscore to underscore budget function simulates reading data from a CSV file and stores the values as strings initially. Asterisk key point asterisk after validating the data types, you must actually update the original Basta underscore Dabawenyo underscore 2025 underscore budget with the corrected data types, if valid. The validate underscore data underscore types function does modify the budget dictionary passed into it when the validation passes. Scenario 4, missing data. A budget line item is critical, but it's missing. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk check underscore missing underscore data, checks if all required expenditure fields are present in the budget's expenditures dictionary. Scenario 5, unrealistic revenue projections. This scenario is harder to code directly without more information on historical trends or external economic forecasts. However, you can still add a basic check. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk check underscore revenue underscore growth, compares this year's total revenue to a, hard-coded in this example, previous year's revenue. If the growth exceeds max underscore growth underscore percentage, it's flagged as invalid. Asterisk important asterisk in a real system, you'd need to fetch the previous year's budget data from a database or file, not hard-coded. You'd also need to have a justifiable max underscore growth underscore percentage based on economic forecasts. 3. Putting it all together, a comprehensive validation function. Key improvements in the comprehensive example asterisk. Asterisk centralized validation asterisk all validation rules are consolidated into a single function. Asterisk early exit asterisk the function exits immediately if a validation rule fails, improving efficiency. Asterisk clear error messages asterisk each validation rule provides a specific error message. Asterisk modular design asterisk the validation rules are implemented as separate functions, making the code more maintainable and extensible. Asterisk data type conversion asterisk the code converts the data to the correct type, to avoid any errors. 4. Beyond code, budget planning and justification. Remember that code only helps you enforce rules and detect errors. The real work of creating a valid budget happens in the planning and justification stages. Here are some key considerations. Asterisk realistic revenue projections asterisk base revenue projections on historical data, economic forecasts, and clearly defined assumptions. Document these assumptions. Asterisk alignment with strategic goals asterisk ensure that budget allocations support the city's strategic goals, example improving education, reducing poverty, attracting investment. Asterisk detailed expenditure plans asterisk provide detailed plans for each expenditure item, including project descriptions, timelines, and expected outcomes. Asterisk cost-benefit analysis asterisk for major projects, conduct a thorough cost-benefit analysis to justify the investment. Asterisk stakeholder consultation asterisk consult with relevant stakeholders, example community groups, businesses, government agencies, to gather input and address concerns. Asterisk transparency and accountability asterisk make the budget process transparent and accountable to the public. V best practices. Asterisk version control, Git use version control to track changes to the budget data and code. Asterisk testing, asterisk write unit tests to ensure that the validation functions work correctly. Asterisk documentation, asterisk document the budget process, validation rules, and code. Asterisk database integration, asterisk use a database to store and manage budget data. This allows for more complex queries and reporting. Asterisk user interface, UI create a user interface for entering and viewing budget data. This can improve usability and reduce errors. Asterisk data validation on input, asterisk validate data as it is entered into the system to prevent errors from being introduced in the first place. Asterisk logging, asterisk log all validation errors and other important events. This can help with debugging and auditing. 6. Disclaimer. This is a simplified example. Real-world budget validation involves far more complex rules, regulations, and data sources. You would need to adapt this code to the specific context of the Basta Dabawenyo 2025 budget and the relevant legal and policy frameworks. Consult with financial experts and legal professionals to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations.